Taylor. She's 165 centimeters tall with a reach of 168. And she'll be facing Chantel Cameron, 168 centimeters tall, 63 kgs, with a reach of 175 centimeters.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
Katie Taylor, perhaps the greatest athlete Ireland has ever produced. Chantel Cameron, she is very, very impressive. Tons of...
made of stone, we're just palaces made out of flesh and bone, waiting for our time to shine, to come home. Lord, please bless my castle of sand, waiting on the battle sword, handle all in my hand. The war force is mortal with my door with demands, more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should have put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art and for your fans. When you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, talented all along. Think with fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, to come home. Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car. Or hang a hammock from a branch in the park. A planet made of uninhabited parts. Being anonymous don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars. Satellite to track where you are and see your black as night, attack it with sparks. Fireworks are not a match for a star, and fire hurts, burns, blackens, and scars. Can still emerge, learned, attractive, and charred from out the ashes of galactic
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape, Terrence Bud Crawford. And facing him, Sugar Ray Robinson. Doesn't have an ounce of fat on his body. Tipped the scales at the middleweight limit, 160 pounds. He's 5'11" tall and has a reach of 72.4 inches.
Talk about
Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time. Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
Somebody's watching me. I mean, I'm about to try to knock him out. I hate when people pick Terrence Crawford. Everybody want to pick the best of the best. I'm about to knock the skin off his face. And he got 7 wins and 20 losses. So he probably don't know what he's doing for real.
Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite level.
Try to make it really interesting.
Nice hook there.
Like his face bleed.
So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who can forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
Can you imagine walking into this club, walking into a arena with such nice people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about it.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill.
Took you all the way down there.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Crawford is dazed. That was the moment.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Someone's will cave.
Damn.
Which fighter will it be? Beautiful counter shot. Missing with the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Come on.
There's the bell for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter shot. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
The jab doesn't quite connect. That hook's blocked. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And there's the bell for round three. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations you've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The winner of this, Sugar Ray, is down. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
A shot from the gun.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Those counter punches have to hurt. Do you believe what we're seeing? Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. On to the fourth we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coach.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Catch and shoot. A big whiff with the right hook. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Couldn't land that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round.
And there's the bell for round 5. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself down trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Can't score with that jab. Good counter punch. Defense is not an option for these two. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage. This is the beginning of round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. No rest for the weary. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. Robinson hit hard, and he may be ready to go. I thought that punch to the head looked so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your ball.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Robinson in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You're being put down. You've got...
Round 7, here we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very...
It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
You'd like to see more jabs. There's a counter shot. Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Both men step back for just a moment. The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here. To the relief of the fans here, this fight will continue. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
There's always...
there's the bell for round 8. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Nice exchange here from both men. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can't find a home for that jab. Nice counter. Trying to land that jab. And he scores with the counter. A straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, what a result.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. No. Yeah. Yeah. You beat the game already? So you beat the game? No, I don't know what he on now. I thought he was trying to play 2K.
No, I'm doing my job right now. I got a regular assessment early. You know, I got to sit up and type all this shit up on my phone. Sorry about that.
Come on, boxing.
Close the door.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck.
Y'all gotta get out, bro. Go eat and sleep. Y'all gonna lay down, right?
Switch it up. You got complacent. Get up there. Just switch up. Get this boxer back together.
lay down. Flash this dumbass. Fuck you talking about, bro? Block. Huh? No, I ain't never played it again.
He's got to turn the varsity red, so let's get into it. All you really need is this. You got the skills, you know what you're doing. A little more to it, but that's the I don't use tape when I do my big surgery. And I'll tell you, let's use tape. 14-year-old vet, man. If you take your time, you really don't need tape. People got their certain purpose. I ain't big. I just don't need tape, man. You paint until the metal get full just like that. And it's okay to go over the lines. If you need to touch up some corners, get a little tiny brush. That's what I use. Can't go wrong with it. I don't recommend painting these back tabs. There's a little extra procedure for that. So, yeah, you gotta do the back tabs. I forgot to say, I gotta make this look like a liquid based paint too. Also, only for this part though. Only for this part though. You gotta do this just like this. Then when I'm done with that, I finish the piece. Red, over with black. It's a perfect outline. This is all like. Like this for years. So sometimes I make it static, like I'm playing a game of Twister. That might be shit was so disgusting and just different on the dirt hair and skin build up on the shoulder was so bad. Of course, we had to hit it with a foam cannon and then let it marinate just so it would start to break up all of this dirt and debris that's been here for years. Now, this is how stubborn this was to remove.
It's too much weight, it's too much weight on me.
Do you think you can handle the hot seats? I hope so. Travel edition. This city is known for strong coffee, colorful neighborhoods, and lively Spanish pasta.
I guess, yeah, I think he said that.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's fight.
Bro, stop messing with shit over. Get out my fucking drawers and lay down. Dude. Lay down and go in your room. No, not yet. You in the bathroom? Or downstairs? Take it out. I'm gonna take it out after I knock him out.
Okay, focus, focus. Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths. Calm yourself
Yeah.
down. Calm yourself down. Breathe. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this.
Oh, I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. The jab's slick.
Go back
Bro,
out
you
there.
too lay
Turn
down.
around. Get back to...
And back.
Oh, go lay down.
Listen, you switched off. What you doing? I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just boxing. Be
Let's go.
He fucking flashed me just now. That shit pissed me. Yeah. Don't write your progress reports. I'm gonna fight you after this match. After I take out the garbage. 3 hours in the match. No. But this nigga is though. I thought you had to go do something.